My ancestors ride with me. They twerk on the roof of the Uber as I'm pulling up late to the party. They gas me full tank and yes me in the mirror as I summon them out of me with my mascara wands and glitter. And every time I draw my eyes on, Nana, you encourage me to keep my chin lifted upwards, my eyes filling up with stars. Because I know I walk on salt, blood, water, tears. I know the earth has been beaten down and made gangster, but sometimes, I just want to party. My ancestors ride with me. Don't tell me what they would do. I know them better than you. I don't think I super dress particularly differently for performances I would do in real life or going out or anything, but I do obviously want to dress up for when I'm performing in front of an audience because obviously they're looking at me and sometimes they're paying money to come and see me and they're taking time out of their day. I don't want to disappoint them or underwhelm. I might wear these jeans actually because I've just been loving wearing these. And yeah, I might wear these. And I've definitely worn this outfit before, but maybe this top as well. This is actually my friend Molly's top, but I do not want to give it back to her. I have such a love for clothing the same way I have a love for words. It's definitely to do with the artistry of it a lot of the time. But I also can't divorce it from the societal standards that we have too, because I know if I dress a certain way in society, I'm going to get treated better, and it's going to be easier for me to navigate if I present myself in a certain way. And sometimes I do that because I just want to have an easy time during my day. But a lot of the other times, I might want to subvert that. I mean, my friends also play on that, we'll go into bougie restaurants and dress hearty native as, all our taonga on, and this one? Yep. This is a kisi that I got. I'm forgetting her name, sorry. Her name, the weaver's name is Fiona, and I got this at Kura Gallery in Wellington. Yep. Yeah, this is one of my prized possessions, and every native that sees this freaks out about it because of the way that it's dyed pink and also this feather trim, getting this pink feather. Yep. I think it's so friggin' cute. The other thing that's definitely contributed to my style and my confidence in my style is hanging out with the queer community and the LGBT community in Wellington. A lot of my, most of my best friends are drag queens. Yeah, they've taught me so much about sort of the artifice of dressing and just getting into glam and the power of that. And I don't know, I feel really lucky in my life to be so loved on and encouraged by men, these gay men. My mother saying, go, marry a white man, you deserve better, so I left the bone leftovers of home. Knowing that in 2 generations I'd be called an Oreo, my teeth painted into red brick, 2 mouthfuls of red roots and boiling water for dinner for almost every dinner, so. Yeah, jewellery is a big thing for me and a lot of my friends as well, especially my native and Māori friends, we always talk about jewellery and accessory was such a big thing for our people and it has been. We kind of like the way that it's sort of manifested and grown now to these days and kind of ties up again with hip-hop culture, flex culture. I definitely need to have jewellery on my outfit. I just feel naked AF if I don't have jewellery on, earrings, rings, bracelets. Because I sat in the lap of my great-grandmother until the flax of her couldn't take it. So instead, she unravelled herself and wrapped around me like a blanket. And at her touch, the privilege of me was a head rush as I remembered. Making dresses out of sugar packets, my brother getting blown up in folly, my grandfather commemorated under one tree even though he forced himself into our bloodline and then abandoned me and me and me, my mother saying go. Yeah, I do write about clothing a lot. It does reappear in my poetry quite often. One thing I learnt studying and through writing poetry, or some of the best advice I got in terms of writing poetry was just to get super specific and fill your poems with specific details. I think that's why I always mention the clothing because it's also just how I see what the action or whatever's happening in this poem is super visually and I want that to translate. When I'm out with my mans eating an expensive hunk of whatever, my ancestors and I, we share the same taste and you can see it. And our smile so forceful it splits the space-time continuum, weird flex, I know. They taught me that. The entire universe is malleable and mine to mould. Let me mould it in their image. I feel like my personal style has definitely gotten a lot better, more consistent. I can make better consumer choices now because I have more of an idea of my sense of style. And it's really coincided with me just getting to know who I am and being accepting of who I am. I feel like I'm someone who obviously loves clothing and fashion from an artistic point, and it's very easy to get influenced by other people's style because I can appreciate it. But like it's definitely been, like even over the past year, I've definitely just learning to accept like literally what I look like, my colouring. Yeah. And it was fun to like spend some years experimenting with different styles and how I could present myself. But I definitely feel like my style now is probably where I'm going to be for the majority of my life, I think now, because I've just, and I just really want to present myself as an amalgamation of my influences and my ancestors. That's, I think, what's most important to me now. It's like a way for me to pay respect. It's just to look like them and be confident about it, I guess,